Yo, people, welcome to True Chelsea FC, your home of all you can digest on Chelsea Football Club. Yes, my guy, people, welcome to another video of mine. It's Newcastle United versus Chelsea preview. Yes, you heard me right. It's the Newcastle United versus Chelsea preview. The Premier League game is back again this weekend. We had a couple of games during the week. Carabao, which I'm also going to be talking about briefly today in this video. If you're new to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're returning, thanks for coming as well. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so before we get into this video, before we get into this match preview, let's just talk about the midweek. Let's talk about what happened in the midweek. So in the midweek, it was the Carabao Cup, Carabao, competition, Carabao Cup, and Chelsea played Manchester City. We played Manchester City. We lost 2-0. All right, I'm just gonna briefly talk about this. I didn't watch the game, but I did watch some bits of the highlights, and let's just talk about it for a second. Let's talk about it for a second. From what I saw in that game, we did quite all right. We did quite all right. We didn't do as bad as we did against Arsenal. The performance was a little bit better than against Arsenal in the Premier League, where we lost 1-0. We created 3 chances, or a couple of chances. We created 3 big chances in that game that I saw. 2 chances from I believe Lewis Hall, one from Pulisic, and can't remember the other chance that we had. Actually, I think it was about 2 chances from Pulisic as well. And we weren't able to put any of these chances away, for goodness sake. Like, I've been saying this right now. I mean, we all know this has been the problem with Chelsea for quite a long time now. We haven't been able to score goals. We have not been able to score goals. Like, this is for real. She is getting real right now. And it's about time that we talk about it. It's about time that Chelsea fans, it's about time we come out and address these players. We need to address these players, because every time we had a poor result, everything falls back on the manager. It doesn't. Why is it that at Chelsea, whenever we have 3 poor runs, or we have a couple of poor runs, everything falls back to the manager? It becomes the case of, oh yeah, the manager isn't good enough, he has to go, or sack him now, do this and do that. No, we need to build. We've reached a point right now as a Chelsea Football Club that we genuinely have to start building. We genuinely have to start building. Like, gone in the days where we can buy our way into the Premier League or into winning titles. Like, all that time has gone now. Like, this is a time that we have to actually build. And to do that, we need to go through some rough patches. We're going to lose some games. It's not easy to build. We need to follow the models of other top clubs. There's no way we can become the likes of Man City in terms of the way they're winning the Premier League, or become the like of Real Madrid, if we do not build properly. I mean, we should have learned from now. As a Chelsea fan, we should have learned that the way this club has been managed from the Roman era isn't the right way. We should have learned from now. Like, all this chopping and swapping, changing of managers isn't working. That shit is not working anymore in football. It doesn't work. And it hasn't worked for us now for the past 10 years. When was the last time we won the Premier League? This shit isn't working anymore. We need to stop. As a fan, we all need to stop and sit down and actually look deeper into the issue that what we're suffering from at this club. It's not the manager. Like, we need to give manager time. And I genuinely believe, if we give Graham Potter the time, we need to start giving manager at least 3 years. To at least 3 years, minimum 3 years, to actually implement his system, buy his own player, and implement the right system. If we don't give manager time, if we keep sacking manager every month, every 2 months, every 6 months, there's no way it's gonna work. There's no way shit is gonna work at this club. We're just gonna keep going in the same circle, and it doesn't help. I don't want to see my club running down just because, us fans or some board members are too impatient to give manager time, or to give enough time for things to happen. Understand the frustration from a lot of people regarding the fact that we're losing games. Trust me, I am a very passionate fan. I'm very passionate when it comes to this club. I want to see us win. Yes, I want to see us win. But at the same time, I understand the fact that at this level, if we're going to meet up with the like of Man City, if we're going to call ourselves or put ourselves in the same bracket as one of the greatest team out ever, like if we're going to put ourselves in the same bracket as Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, all these clubs, even join with Man City right now, we need to give time for things to happen. It ain't gonna happen in one day. Like, it's not possible. A lot of our fans right now are being impatient the fact that we're losing games, blaming Potter. Oh yeah, Potter is the problem. Oh yeah, why are you playing back 3? You should have played back 4. This man has done everything right now since he's been at Chelsea. He's played every single formation. He's played back 3, he's played back 4, and nothing has changed. That hasn't stopped the player from missing chances. It hasn't stopped us from lack of creativity. So if that's happening, how is that down to the manager? I understand, yeah, you could say, oh yeah, the manager has the responsibility of making sure the players are well mentally ready, are well mentally stable. But listen, there's a little you can do when certain individual of players are not ready to be mentally, when they're not ready to be mentally stable, or what? Like, Graham Potter is not going to come and slice their head in two and put football in their head. You know what I mean? Like, Potter is not going to come, and the manager is not going to come and slice their head in two and put football in their head. No. These players, from what I've seen towards the end of last season, all the way to this season, all the way up until now, it shows me that this group of players are not willing to learn. This group of players are not willing to play for this club. These brothers can't be bothered. They cannot be bothered. It's not that hard to play football. It's not that hard to create chances. When you find yourself in front of the goalkeeper, it's not that hard to find the net. These guys keep missing. They kept missing chances every single time. Like, at this point, I don't know. At this point, I really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I believe like we're walking towards rebuilding this club. We have a new owner, which I believe he's gonna give time to this manager. And just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking that Thomas Tuchel got sacked because of the poor result, that wasn't the case. Tuchel didn't get sacked because Chelsea weren't winning. He got sacked because he doesn't buy into the idea of the owners. Like, it wasn't on the same level as the owners. That's the reason he got sacked. He didn't get sacked because we were losing game. So for those of you that think Todd Bowley is going to act the same way as Roman, you're wrong. Potter is going to be here, is going to be given time to build this club. He's going to be given time to buy his own players, work on his own philosophy. If that takes 3 years, 4 years, so be it. So you man need to be patient. Patience is the key here. Patient. It doesn't cost us anything to get out, to lose top 4 for one season and be back again. We need to be back to the level that we used to be. Chelsea need to be back at that level. And if it's going to take us to drop out of top 4 for 1 or 2 seasons, so be it. I'll take it. But we need to tell ourselves the truth. We seriously need to tell ourselves the truth as a Chelsea fan. Because like we've been spoiled rotten from the past. Previously we've been spoiled rotten for over 20 years now to thinking, oh, before we can win the league we need to sack a manager, because that's what we're accustomed to. That's what we're used to believing. That's what Roma made us believe. That's not the case. We need to build. I want to see my club play brilliant, expansive football. I want to see us play attacking football. No, I don't want to see my players giving up after 15 minutes of pressing. No, I want to see my players press from the start to finish, the whole 90 minutes. Look at where Arsenal are right now. I mentioned this in my previous video. Take Arsenal for example. Look at the way Arsenal are playing now. It took Arteta 3+ years to build Arsenal. They didn't get top 4 in Arteta's first 3 seasons. They didn't get top 4. They were out of top 4. But look, they're definitely going to make top 4 this season if they don't win the league. As things stands right now, they're top of the league. It looks like they're going to win the league. They're going to be a contender for winning the league. But they're definitely 100% making top 4 this season. So we need to give time to this guy, to this manager, to implement his system. All these players that are not ready to play for this team, we need to get rid of them. It's time. I cannot be repeating myself all the time. Like I'm sounding like a broken record right now. I keep saying the same thing. Everyone keeps saying the same thing. These players aren't good enough for this club. I don't care what anyone thinks. These players are not good enough for Chelsea. They're not the same. They're not on the level. They're not good enough. We need to buy new. We need to revamp that midfield. Our midfield it needs to be revamped. We need to get new set of players. Back in the days when we used to have Frank Lampard, Michael Ballack, Michael Essien, Makelele. Can you compare that with what we have right now? Like Loftus-Cheek, Mateo Kovacic, Jorginho. Come on. Like the sky is the sky is up there, man. We need to get new players. We need a DM, someone that can hold and connect the midfield to the defense. We need to get a new attacking midfielder. And the most important thing, we need to get ourselves a striker, because we don't have a striker at the moment. We do not have a striker at the moment, and there's no way anyone can tell me that Aubameyang is good enough. It might be good enough playing for Barcelona, that's Spanish league. There's no way Aubameyang is good enough for this league, not anymore. And I get worried. For all our new signings right now, because these players have been playing they've been playing alongside all these players that are not mentally there. They are not mentally strong. They cannot be bothered to play for this club. When you spend so much time around the player that can't be bothered, when you spend so much time playing around average players, you will become an average player. I've said this long time ago. That was my worry when we bought Sterling. that if he keep playing around all these players, he's gonna become one of them. And we can all clearly see there's no connection between these players. I mean, there was a report that came out last week, I think from Ben Jacobs, that he did mention the fact that a lot of Chelsea players are not happy with the club. They are not happy with the way the club is being or run or something like that. And then again, there's no connection between the players. The players are not, some majority of the players are not communicating with each other. Like, what is that all about? When you have them, when that is happening in a team, how do you expect to win any game? Like, how do you expect to win matches? And can you tell me that it's even also down to the manager? The fact that the players aren't communicating to each other, is that also down to Graham Potter? There's no way you can tell me that's down to the manager. These players know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. None of these players can be bothered to play for this club. All they focus on is money, weekly wages. That's their focus. I can't blame them. I cannot blame them. That's what we've shown. That's what we've shown them. Like, oh yeah, just come to Chelsea and play. You earn so much money. Like, look at Malang Sarr. We signed Malang Sarr. This guy is earning over about 200k and did nothing for the club. How do you expect such players to play, to give 100%? Like, I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible, and I've gone over like the time that I actually wanted to spend here, but I'm gonna move on to this video now. So I'm gonna move on to the match preview for the Newcastle game tomorrow. Newcastle they have been on an extremely run of form. A very good run of form right now. They've been winning, they've been smashing teams. Like, they have found something. Newcastle have definitely found something, and they're gonna become better. They're definitely gonna become better. So they've been winning games, they've been beating teams, and to be honest with you guys, tomorrow I'm very scared to face Newcastle. For the first time as a Chelsea fan, I'm getting worried for playing Newcastle. You know, we managed to beat them in our last 8 Premier League games. You know, we've won 7, we've lost 1 against Newcastle. We've won 4 previously. Our last four games against Newcastle, we've won. But this season, I'm genuinely like worried. For us facing Newcastle tomorrow, I am worried. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I really don't know what to expect. These guys have Amerion or this one of the attacking players that have been scoring goals like water right now this season. This guy has been banging goals like water. Amerion. He's got the Player of the Month award. We need to fix ourselves up, and we need to focus on that brother tomorrow. Because if we slack tomorrow in defense, if we become second in everything in terms of attack, in terms of ball retention, or in terms of winning the ball back, because we're used to doing that now. We're used to becoming second in everything, like in terms of ball, holding the ball. I mean, it's so bad that we can't even spring through. We cannot even string 3 pass to 4 pass between ourselves. That's how bad as it has become. So I'm just gonna be honest here and just tell you how it is right now. There's no point of me standing here and trying to be, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna beat Newcastle tomorrow. I'm genuinely worried, and that's it. That's me as a fan. So let's move into the score prediction for tomorrow. I'm gonna dive in quick. Score prediction tomorrow. Like I said, I am worried. but I'm gonna predict a 1-1 draw for tomorrow game. I expect us to get a result from away from Stamford Bridge at Newcastle. I expect us to at least get a result. We've lost 3 games in a row now. We're not gonna make it 4, please. I'm just begging you guys, do not make it 4 losses in a row, please. Let us at least let's get there. Let's go there and get 1 point at least. There's no way I want us to go there and lose again. If we go to Newcastle tomorrow and we lose, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I really don't know what else I'm going to do. Like, I'm gonna come on here for the match review, definitely, but I don't know what my reaction is gonna be. I might smash things up. I'm just saying. So my score prediction stays at 1-1 for tomorrow game. Yeah. So let's move into starting 11 real quick. Let's move into starting 11. One second, ladies and gentlemen. That's the type of shit you can never teach. Nah, listen when I speak, listen, hate me or love me or suck my dick. Still doing that, why should I repent? Handful of sins, I know I'm going out. Nigga, best believe when I say I don't. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so that you guys can see what I'm doing right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move into the starting 11. So for in goal, I'm gonna stick with Mendy. I don't know if Kepa is fit is fully fit yet. So I'm gonna stick with Mendy for that in goal. I will go for a 4-3-3 formation tomorrow. I'm gonna go with a 4-3-3. See, I need a DM, so I want to sit there. So we're going with 4-3-3 at the back. I am going with Thiago Silva. Going with Thiago Silva, and on the right side, I'm gonna go with Trevor. Actually, you know what? No. I think Koulibaly is fully fit at the moment. So actually, I'm gonna go with Koulibaly. I would love to rest. I think Silva rested over the weekend, right? So I'm gonna go with Koulibaly, Silva. The right side, I'll go with Aspi. I mean, we haven't got anyone at the moment, so I'm gonna go with Aspilicueta. This guy's name is so difficult to type. Jesus. On the left side of defense, I will be sticking with Makurela. And the DM role, I am gonna go with against Newcastle. There's no way I'm putting Jorginho. There is no way. Jorginho is there for me. For me personally, there's no way Jorginho is playing against Newcastle. So I'm gonna be going with Zakaria. I think he's earned I think he's done enough to earn his place in this team right now. Just for the 2 games that he's playing so far, I think he's done enough to earn his place. Um, I'm gonna go with cover. I'm one of those ones that I don't believe cover is good enough for this club. We still need to get rid of him if we're to move forward as a team, because Kovacic has a lot of flaws as well as a player. He's got a lot of flaws. He's got the energy in terms of running around and dribbling past players, but he's got a lot of flaws. In terms of passing, his passing ability is extremely poor, and I can't have that. There's no way we can have that in Chelsea. No way. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna go with Kovacic and Mason Mount. Even Mount has been poor this season as well. Like, it's been poor this season. The left side, I'm gonna go with. You know what? Weirdly enough, I think it's right time for us to start to actually put Sterling on the bench because he hasn't done much for the past almost 5 games, 6 games now. Sterling he's been nowhere. He hasn't been anywhere close to, you know, what we expected him to be this season. Uh, so if I am Grant Potter tomorrow, I will take the gamble and actually play uh, Hutchinson. Yeah, but yeah, he's not gonna do that. But yeah, so I know he's gonna play Sterling. So I'm just gonna put Sterling there. And for this as the striker, I'm gonna put Broja. I don't care. I'm gonna put Broja. Like, I'm done saying Aubameyang. Like, he's not doing anything this season. He hasn't done anything great for this club since he's been here. I don't see what it brings to the team. Like, it doesn't press, and it's most of the time I don't know. It's just there. It's just there, man. On the right side of the attack, I am gonna go with um Pulisic. Even though Pulisic was a bit poor against against Man City, he should have scored. He had like about 2 chances, clear chances. He should have at least put one away. You know what? I'm gonna make a little changes to this midfield. I'm gonna make a little bit of change to the midfield. Replace. I'm actually gonna replace. I'm gonna replace. A lot of you are gonna kill me for this, but I'm gonna replace Mason Mount. I'm gonna replace Mason Mount for Louis Hall. Hopefully, he's there. Shit. I don't think it's there, but yeah. I would have loved to replace him with Hall, but we go again. It is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave. So here is my starting 11 for tomorrow against Newcastle. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. All right, so that will be all for now, ladies and gentlemen. This video has gone way over the expected time. I'm gonna end it here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with me. If you're new to this channel, if you're watching my video for the first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate. I'm looking forward to grow this channel. And like I said, I promise to bring you the best content. Tomorrow against Newcastle United, I haven't done a watch along for quite a long time now, and I want to do one. And I hope I will be able to do tomorrow. So I will be traveling tomorrow. I will be heading to Birmingham tomorrow. Hopefully I'm back enough for that game. I'm back early for the game. If I'm not, it means I won't be able to do watch along. But I will definitely be doing the match review after the game. Yeah. So that's my plan for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.
Yeah. Let's go.
Just another day, chilling in the hood. Up to no good, I'm never in the mood. I wish a nigga would. She wants a nigga would, but she's for the neighborhood. On a different level, you can never reach. That's the type of shit you can never teach. Listen when I speak, listen. Hate me or love me or suck my dick. Still